Again, today I'm making this video specifically for the parents, for anyone that calls themselves a parent. You know, having a kid or giving birth does not necessarily mean because you have a child, does not necessarily mean that you're a parent. These days, people do not respect the word parent. A parent is a very broad word, is a very meaningful word if we go back to history of the word parent. Being a parent means that you must know how to parent. You must know how to nurture your kids, to parent them to become positive people, or positivity come out of them as they grow. But these days, people have misused the word parents. And before we go further, let's listen to this chief of police from the part of Indy, southern part maybe of Indy, and we hear what he was talking about, because I agree with him on some points regarding his frustration. And I've seen these things go around a lot everywhere almost I go. These days, kids are becoming more dangerous than adults. But let's listen to this police chief before I give out my opinion on. Listen to this.
I have to say it. We are not your children's keepers. You are. And parents and guardians have got to step up. A kid is dead tonight. And we just don't know the age of the young man down the street, still here, dead. He looks young. It's unacceptable. The police department all night long went from place to place to place, trying to prevent these kind of things. And I gotta be honest, I'm tired of it. You should be tired of it. This is not our job to do this. It is unnecessary. You don't have to act like this. Probably, well, we're still tallying them, about 20 arrests tonight. Recovered guns that I know of before this happened from 2 kids. One of them was an assault rifle stuffed in the front of his pants. I'm not sure anymore what it's going to take.
You have had this police chief talking how dangerous these kids have become today. We have had many cases where kids these days are killing fellow kids. Kids are getting guns, shooting, and everything. But we must ask ourselves, where does this come from? How does it start? Where will the kids start getting an idea of getting a gun, going to school, shooting other kids? Where does the kid get these ideas of becoming a bully so they can go in schools and bully other kids? Because that has been the cause of a lot of suicides we have seen. Because we have good kids who will go to school and then they meet these bullies, other bully kids that come from a background of bullying parents. They come, they bully other kids, they frustrate them, they cause depression through other kids, and they end up making other kids committing suicide, you know. But all that comes from the background, from the roots where those kids come from. So this is my opinion as a community member, to all people, to all Americans, even not Americans. But as long as you feel like you want to call yourself a parent, you should act right. You should act like a parent. You should be knowing how to parent your kids. You should be knowing how to, because if you parent your kids better, you're going to avoid all these problems of kids shooting themselves, kids getting guns, kids, that comes from you, the parents. How do I know the parent I'm going to deal with? It starts with a kid. If I meet a kid who is rude, the kid who is like too much radical, they bully other kids, automatically there are many chances, at least 80%, 90%, the parents are going to be the same one. There is no way you're going to find a kid who is a bully when the parents are nice. Oh, that kid is a bully. He bullies other kids in the school. Oh, but the parent is okay. No, 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 no. That's not how I see things. According to how I see things, if you have a kid and your kid is a bully, that means at least one of them parents or both the parents are bullies too. And that's where the kid gets that bulliness from. They take it to other kids in school and they cause all this frustration and trouble. So it's very important. If you know that your kid is a bully and you allow them to be a bully, when they face the outcomes, when karma kicks back to them, please enjoy the karma. Allow them to face the repercussions. If they're taken to jail, they're taken to prison. I do not have any kind words to them kids like that. However, we may argue and say, oh, it's the age will make the kid do this. But if I believe if a kid is above 14 years, 15 years, 16, 17, especially the teenagers, they should be able to know that bullying is not a good thing. They should be able to know that having a heart of trying to bully other kids in school, of trying to attack other kids, or to trying to commit harm to other kids, or committing harm to any people, even adults, because you've had kids shooting adults. It's because that kid has been verified by the parents. Whenever they bully other kids, the parent verifies it. They be like, oh, he's not the wrong one. Oh, he does this. But if your kid has done something wrong, please stand up as a parent, because that's why you're called a parent. You have to parent that kid. Talk to them. Show them the good and the best. You know, I'm not 100% blaming the kids because that's why they're called kids. They're kids because sometimes we believe their brains are still young. They may not know how to handle situations. Sometimes they handle things wrongly. But that's why you are also out there called a parent, because you must show the right direction to this kid. But if you don't show the direction the right way to this kid on how to behave, the kid is going to have that bulliness, take it to other kids in school, frustrate other kids, make other kids commit suicide because of your bad kids, because you don't know how to raise your kids. And when the street teach the kids a lesson, you're gonna come and cry. Oh, I need justice. Oh, I need this. Oh, my kid. Oh, why are you shouting? Like, why are you even making noise when you knew that whatever your kid does, they have done wrong things to people. They have done wrong things to other innocent kids in school. They have made other kids commit suicide. They have made other kids frustrated, leave school because they're being bullied. But you wake up early morning, you give birth and raise a bully. You send a bully to school to bully other kids. Why? You should be blamed as a parent. You should be knowing that your kid is hurting other people. So when your kid faces the karma, don't cry for people. Don't show that you now, because now it's your kid now facing the repercussion, or they've been taken to jail. You shouldn't show that now you need hugs and kisses and sorriness. No, that's not justice. According to me, that's my own opinion. According to me, I feel like justice is like a weighing scale. You know, you do a wrong to someone, if you're taken to prison, arrested for 20 years, 30 years, hey, take it. It doesn't matter whether you're a kid or not a kid, because what you've done is wrong. I'm talking in the range, let me say, between 13 years up to going up. I might excuse a kid who is, like, let me say, 12 years going below. The brains are still growing, and the highest percentage should be blamed on the parents, because you must nurture your kids from childhood. When they try to fight each other, when they go and bully others, show them the right way. Tell them, like, hey, bullying someone is not good, because when it's done to you, you will not like it. But if your kid, you back up the criminality of your kid. You show your kid, like, committing this crime is okay. Oh, as a parent, if you're a parent and you're doing all these crimes around your kids, maybe let me say you're doing drugs and you drink drugs around your kids, who are you expecting? Who do you think you're raising? You're a parent. When you get stressed, when you get frustrated, you tell, oh, I'm a drink. I need to drink. I need to smoke. I need this. You have kids that are watching you. Kids look up to you as a parent. So whenever you get frustrated and you in your presence as to heal yourself, you start, oh, I'm gonna get it. I need to drink. I need a drink. I need to smoke because I'm frustrated. I need let me do drugs because I'm frustrated. I don't know how to handle the situations. You're raising these kids, and these kids are seeing you. These kids are seeing like, oh, wait a minute. So when mother or father, when they get frustrated, oh, they smoke. Or when they get frustrated, they do hard drugs. When they get frustrated, they do alcohol. So the kid is gonna grow up with that mentality that when you can't handle a situation, the best way is to intoxicate yourself, or the best way is to be radical. And that's why we see all these kids becoming radical these days. Kids wanting to be gangsters, want to be bad. So if you want to be a bad gangster as a kid, gangsters have pay for their prices. So when the price comes and you're taken to jail, you're sentenced 20 years, you should accept it. You should be happy for that because you chose to be a gangster. Now you're choosing to be a gangster, you're causing death to other innocent, beautiful kids out there. And then when it's your turn to face the law, oh, now you want to be a kid. Oh, now you want to be felt sorry for. You should learn to feel sorry for other people you are humiliating out there. You should feel sorry to hurt other people's children you are attacking there. So if you're a parent and you have a bullying kid or you're trying to raise a bully, please just know it's not good if you didn't know. Because some parents also need to be educated on about the good and the bad. And that some people, like I said, not everyone with a kid is a parent. Anyone can have a kid, anyone, as long as your biology system of the body allows you to have a kid, you will have a kid. But it does not mean you are a parent. It does not mean that you're a parent. So before you call yourself a parent, before you stand up in public and pull your pants up and stretch your bras and everything, before you stand and say, I'm a parent, but you should think first, do you qualify to be called a parent? Or do you have the moral authority to call yourself a parent? Because I go sometimes, I look at people calling themselves parents, I just shake my head and say, please, God help this world. So I've been seeing the frustration, like you've seen that chief of police. The kids are accessing to guns. The kids are being more violent. But where does that violence come from? It comes from home. Or if it doesn't come from home, it comes from other kids who they hang out with because other parents don't care. And in the end, that's the kids we're facing with, passing the kids all over the streets. They flip you over for no reason. I myself have I've been at the gas station getting gas. Maybe you're gonna see a 17-year-old, 16-year-old driving a car because they can have a permit and stuff. They're gonna flip you over for no reason. They're gonna call you N words for no reason. So I'd be like, if a kid can do this, how about the parents? Those are the racist parents we see out there. Those are the ignorant parents we see out there. Because your brain capability and how you think contributes a lot to the future of your kid. Contributes a lot. So before we even start blaming kids, why did this kid grow up and they become a drug addict? Why did this kid grow up and they're becoming robbers? Why did this kid grow up and they're becoming assassins, killing other people, murdering people? Before we blame that child from what they've done and where they've come from, we should look for the historical background of the parents. We should say, okay, if the kid has grown up now, they're 16, 17, they're now already into drugs, they're drug addicts. Who are the parents? And how did the parents grow up? How did this kid learn that intoxicating yourself is okay? And of course, we know like the system wants that sometimes, some extent, because the system wants to make some money. The system wants more people in jail. And once your kids, the world these days raises more people to go to jail than more people to help the community. That's why these days it's very, very hard to find help within the community, because the community raises people who are going to jail. The community is raising people who are going to be runners, who are going to be running away from trouble, like because they've committed trouble now, they're running away, like they're wanted. The community is not raising normal people anymore. The community is not raising helpful people of the community. No, the community is just raising criminals every day. More criminals, you add on more criminals. But why? Because we have criminal parents who are just living a criminal life and raising their kids in a criminal way, and the kids are taking their criminality behaviors into the schools. So I was asked by some of my followers, like, hey, what do you talk about this? Can you make a video about this? Can you give us your opinion about this? And I was supposed to do actually this video about a month ago, but because I've been busy on and off, I was like, I'll get time to do the video of this. But of course, like the way you see how things have been going on. There have been many stories in the news about kids killing other kids, kids fighting kids. But at the end of the day, we have to go back and search, where does this behavior start from? Where does this behavior come from? You understand? So please go and follow my YouTube channel, because right now I'm back. I'll be trying to post videos every time I get a chance. But if you have something that you're seeing in a community and you love me to share my views about it, please feel free to comment on my Facebook page, Dese Arishmed. You can comment it on my YouTube channel, Dese Arishmed. But of course, subscribing on my YouTube channel means a lot, because it helps me get more subscribers, and of course, it helps me try to be educative as I can, try to share what I think is positive, what I believe is positive, that could help other people, that could help maybe the community, you know. But of course, if you think what I'm talking is not important for you, you can just disregard it. But what I always speak is the truth, the sour truth. So this is just a simple video about the parent, who is the parent, and what has poor parenting, or what has being a bad parent caused to a community. It has caused a community, it has affected the community negatively to a larger extent, because uh, we end up getting these criminal kids. And kids out there, please, kids, if you can watch this video, please, we would love to see you becoming a better person of the community. We would love to see you as a child grow up as a great person of tomorrow. You know, a great doctor, a great teacher, a great politician, so that you can make this world better. But no one is gonna cherish you because you are the great person who smokes the most, the best person who drinks the most. You know, I see these teenagers, you guys, they go drink, you drink alcohol at an early age, then when you drunk, you feel like you're strong, then you wanna cause trouble, and when you go to cause trouble, you get the repercussions, or things go bad for you, and your parents come shouting for us, oh, my kid has this. But why was your kid drinking? Why was your kid drinking and attacking other people, or ending up in a fight that took them their lives? So before you a parent and coming and shouting, we are also as great citizens of the community. We are also frustrated. We are also just tired. You know, we are just letting the law uh, work and deal with these kids. You know, and when the law applies to them, we are very happy. Very, very more than I am very happy as a person. Very happy, because that's what I wish for any kid that is dangerous, especially when it comes to radical ways, attacking other kids, attacking other people. We do not need those kids in a community, and when they go to jail or prison, to me, my words, I will not have any kind words to them. They should go. They should go. I support that they should go. And if you are a parent of one of them, Before you blame other people, blame yourself. You did not stand on your feet enough to tell your kid, like, hey, do this, don't do this. This will cause you this. Oh, they're just doing what you do as a parent. Or they're just fitting in your shoes. So when they fit in your shoes and things go bad for them, please accept it. I'm sorry to whoever is not happy with my video, but that's not my problem. If you're not happy with my video, because I'm just speaking my opinion. I'm speaking my opinion basing on the facts that I believe this should be a right thing to do. I believe if a kid goes and bully other kids in school, I believe that's not good. That's not good and that's not fair, especially to other beautiful kids, little young kids that are being bullied. They're innocent. I strongly believe that it's not fair. A bully or a bullying kid who goes to school and stresses other good kids and pushes them to where they can even commit suicide to themselves. I strongly believe these bullies, your bully kids, they don't deserve a place in a community unless they change. I do not have power to take them to jail, to do this, but the law will serve. And when the law serves, take it, please. Accept it. Let them be real bad people like they want to be. When it's time to pay for the repercussions, please pay. Pay for the price. So please, again, I want to say we love you, kids. Kids, we love you so very much. I love kids personally, very much. We love you, kids. But please, we love it most when you are important people, when you are great kids of the community, when you're wonderful kids in a community, when you're wonderful people. We love it the most that way. We don't love to see you trying to be a bad man, trying to be a gangster, because we know you ain't nothing close to that. We have seen worse than what you want to be, and we have seen how things have ended. So we don't know, but it's very important. If your parents cannot tell you, I will tell you. I will tell you, and I'm happy that I will tell you because I'm capable of telling you, and I feel happy that I have told you what your parents, your poor, like your ignorant parents, that what they cannot tell you, I feel good that I've told you. So please don't take this video personal. It's from one of my followers that reached out to me. They wanted me to give my opinion on the situation that I've seen, the troubles kids are causing, and why are these troubles happening? Why are they happening? Of course, I've told you the poor parenting, the parents doing the same stuff that the kids copy and do it to other kids in school. So please, let's be good. Let's think very smartly before we act, before we become public nuisance. Thank you for very much for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube, Dese Arishmed. That means a lot for me. I need more subscribers on my YouTube channel so I can grow up a best community, create a community. I appreciate you so much for watching. Please keep it love.